Hello students of class 7. So already in the last lecture I have discussed about the area of circle, circumference of circle, and how to find the area between two concentric circles. Okay, so the derivation part that means how to find the area of circle, how to find the circumference of the circle, that part I will discuss later in the class. Okay. So now in this lecture I am going to start the next exercise. So already you know the area of circle, the formula for area of circle and circumference of circle. So using that formula we can easily find the area and circumference. Okay. So now in this lecture I am going to start the exercise, that is the last exercise of this chapter, that is 16.4. Okay. So let us start this exercise. The first question is, we have to find the circumference of the circle if diameter is given. Okay, in question number 1 diameter is given. So already I have discussed that if diameter is given, then we can use the formula of circumference, and circumference is equal to pi into d. If diameter is given, then you can use this formula, and if radius is given, then you can use the formula c is equal to 2 pi l. What is C here? C is the circumference. I am writing in short. Okay, C is the circumference of the circle. And what is circumference? Circumference is the total length of the boundary. Okay, total length of the boundary is also called perimeter. Okay, so but in a circle, whenever we say or we talk about circle, then circle is a round object. You know that is a circular object. That's why we didn't use here the word perimeter. Okay, perimeter is generally used for the straight length object like rectangle or square. Okay, perimeter is the word which is used in case of rectangle, square, okay, pentagon, and many closed objects are there. Okay, but for if you want to find the perimeter of a circular object, then we can use the word circumference. Okay, circumference is the word. So here see, in question number 1a we have to find the circumference of a circle. Diameter is given 36 centimeter. So we can directly apply pi into d, and the value of pi we know that 3.14 is the value of pi. We can use 22/7 also. See, in the question it is not given that which value of pi we have to use. So we can use any value. You can write 22/7 also, or you can use 3.14 also. If in question it is mentioned that use 3.14 or use 22/7, then you have to use that value only. Okay. So after simplification, I got the answer 113.04, and you know that you are finding here the total length of the boundary, and the total length of the boundary in unit, in terms of unit, we have to mention the unit, and it will be what? Centimeter. Okay, because the diameter was also in centimeter. So the total length, that is the perimeter, is always measured in this unit. Okay, centimeter or meter or kilometer, whichever is given. Okay. So similarly, the next question number 2, here in this question radius is given. That means we can use the second one, this formula 2 pi r. So 2 into pi into r. So pi, the value of pi is 3.14. Okay. So 2 into 3.14 into 2.7. I am using 3.14. Okay. So here after multiplying we are getting 16.956 centimeter. Okay. So see student, the next question is question number 3. Here circumference is given and we have to find the radius of the circle. Okay, so that means we have to use the second formula, that is circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. I am writing the circumference in terms of radius because here we have to find the radius. So remember, if circumference is given and we have to find the diameter, then we can use the formula pi into d. Okay. So here 2 into pi into r is equal to 44. So the value of pi here I am using 22/7 into r. Why I am using 22/7? See, in the right hand side 44 is given. Okay. So you know that this is a multiple of 11. Okay. Similarly here 22 is also a multiple of 11. So for it is easily cancelled out. Okay, after we transfer this numbers to that side, in the right hand side, it will get cancelled. Okay, so that's why I have written 22 by 7. Okay, so the radius will be equal to, see here 7 is in denominator, so when we transpose 7 to that side, it will get multiplied, and 2 into 22, this is multiplied with r. So when we transpose this to that side, it will get divided. Okay, so see here 2 into 22 will be 44. So 44 and 44 will get cancelled out, and we will get 7. So that means the radius of the circle is 7 centimeter, whose circumference is 44 centimeter. Okay. So next question is number 4. In number 4, a tent is given. You know, you have seen in TV. Okay, in some pictures also you have seen tent. So a tent is generally there are many shapes of tent, but the main the shape generally you have seen the tent is in the shape of a cone. Okay, so see, this is a shape of a cone. Okay, and the base of this cone will be what? A circular one. So what is given? This circular base. Okay, why it is called circular base? Because it is in the bottom. Okay, the cone is standing on that circle, so that's why it is in the base. The things which already I told you, like parallelogram or the parallelogram or triangle. Okay, the triangle or parallelogram which sits on the triangle or parallelogram which sits on the side, that side is called what? That side is called base. Similarly here, the cone is sitting on this circular base. Okay, and this circle is having radius is equal to 7 meter. So here given is radius is equal to 7 meter, and we need to find the circumference. So we know the formula of circumference, 2 pi r. So here we can easily put the value of r, that will be 7. Okay, so in place of pi, here also I am putting 22 by 7. See, whenever you do calculation, you will get the things. Okay, where you have to put 3.14 and where you have to put 22 by 7. Because see here, if I put 3.14, then also I will get the answer. But if I put 22 by 7, then this 7 and the radius, that is 7, that will get cancelled out, and we can easily find the answer. Okay, so that's why I have taken here the radius, the value of pi to be 22 by 7. Okay, so after cancelling, we will get 2 into 22, that will be 44. So 44 centimeter is the circumference of this base of the circle. Student, next question is number 5, and in number 5 you can do it by yourself. You have to find the diameter and circumference is given. So you have to use the formula pi into d. Okay, so come to the next question, number 6. To fence a circular garden, the total cost is rupees 26,500. That means there is a circular garden. Suppose this is a circular garden. Okay, this is a garden which is in the shape of a circle, and we have to fence in the boundary. We have to put the fencing around the boundary. So the total cost for putting the fencing in the boundary is rupees 26,400. That means for fencing in the whole boundary, this much rupees we have to pay. Okay, and what is the cost of fencing 1 meter length? 1 meter length means very small length. Okay, so for fencing 1 meter length, that is very small length, the cost which is required is rupees 50. Okay, this much cost is rupees we have to pay for 1 meter length. Okay, so what we have to find here? We have to find the radius of this circular garden. So suppose this is the center of the circle, and that means we have to find this one. Okay, the radius of the circle. So see what I am writing in the next step. This is the equation. So what equation I have written? See, cost of 1 meter length into circumference of circle. Circumference means the total length of the boundary. Okay, so if I multiply the cost of 1 meter, okay, cost of 1 meter fencing with the circumference, with the perimeter, that means total length, then what I will get? I will get the total cost. Okay, suppose see, in this question it is given that if you put fencing in 1 meter, suppose this is 1 meter length. Okay, and we are putting fencing in this much length, 1 meter length. Okay, so suppose this cost rupees 50. So what will be the cost of 2 meter fencing? Yes, again another one, that means what? This is total what? 2 meter. So for putting fencing in 2 meter length will be what? Rupees 50 into 2. Okay, rupees 50 into 2. Similarly, for 3 meter length will be how much? We have to multiply 50 with 3 because the total length, then it will be 3. Okay, so like that, if we have to find the total for the total length, okay, for the total length, here I am finding what? I am finding for only 3. So similarly, if I want to find for the total one, then I have to multiply this cost with the total length of the boundary. So what is the total length of the boundary here? Total length of the boundary is the circumference of the circle. Okay, so that will be equal to what? The total cost, the total rupees we have to pay. Okay, so here cost of 1 meter length is given, that is 50 rupees, into what we have to write in circumference of circle. You know the formula. See, in the question we have to find the radius, that means we can apply the formula 2 into pi into r is equal to, the total cost is given 26,400. Okay, so see here, radius is not given and the other things are given. 2 we know, 2 we can cancel out. Okay, and then pi, the value of pi is 22/7. So we will put 2 into 22/7 into r is equal to 26400. Then after transposing all the numbers to that side, it will become how much? 26,400 into 7 whole divided by, we can write 50 into 2 into 22. Okay, so one by one we will cancel out. So first of all 0 will get cancelled. Okay, so see how I cancelled. First of all 0, then 22 and 2640. This is also a multiple of 11. So 11 2s are, and here 11 2s are 22, then 11 4s are 44, then 10. Okay, then after that here we are getting what? 2. So again we can cancel with this 2 first. So 2 12s are 24. Again by this 2 we can cancel further. So 2 6s are. Then again we can cancel with 5. So 5 12s are. Okay. So 7 into 12, that will be 84. Okay. So radius will be how much? 84 meter. So why we are writing meter? You can see here, cost of fencing 1 meter length. Okay, it is given in meters. That means the radius should be in meters. So radius is 84 meter. So similar type of this question, if they ask that you have to find the diameter, then in place of 2 pi r we have to take pi into d. So students, try to do up to question number 7. The next part of this exercise will be discussed in the next video lecture. Okay, so thank you.